Hey, it's the Abstractionist. I was like, what channel am I doing this for again? It's the Abstractionist. I was like, I just did one for the Wound channel. Hopefully I didn't say the wrong name. We're here for January wrap up. So basically, yeah, like if you're new to this channel, because I think I got a few subscribers, this is just basically me wrapping up like the month, what I did, decks, books, just personal experiences. So yeah, for January. So January, I always look through and see like what I published and stuff like that, just to make sure like, you know, I'm there with it. Anyway, I'm trying to do better with like publishing Friday through Sunday. So this one will probably publish like Friday, because I just made public the unlisteds. So I'll just leave them up for like a week or so. Again, I don't really want people coming just for that, because that's not the focus of this channel. Anyway, you know. So there's that. So, you know, you can look at all three unlisteds. They're public. Again, once I make them like back unlisted, you can only use the link. Anyway, so January was pretty okay. Like, we made it into 2024. Great. I'm still working. Personal stuff first, I guess. I'm still working. I went back to school literally like the last week of January. I made it back to class, and yeah, it was like pretty good. I was kind of like, it seemed like the break dragged out forever, because I had literally like 2 months almost of a break. And so it was just like, by the time I was ready to like go back to school, like I was ready to come back, but then I was like, I could just do this, you know, do I need to finish this degree? Not at all. But yeah, so I went back to school. If you don't know, I'm an MFA student. I am a first year, second semester now. And yeah, so that's been pretty okay. That's cool. So January was just me going back to school, so kind of figuring out stuff. I didn't read any books. Like, I just have fallen tragically behind with just reading everything. And I really don't have any excuse, because I have a lot of time. I just don't like pick the shit up. Like, I don't know. So there's that for the personal things that like kind of happened. Not too much personal. As far as my spiritual practice, I did post like videos more recently about my kind of like altar changes and stuff like that around early February. I'm just looking at what I posted just to make sure. I did try to start back up with the full new moon readings. I didn't do so well with the Capricorn Aquarius season videos. But yeah, I want to at least do the full and new moons. And I'm not a big full new moon follower anymore. Like, I know people do like the lunar type thing, but I'm not there, because my mind also is kind of shifting in terms of how I see like divination and what I need to be doing with divination. So there's that. 2 decks that I got. Sacred Geometry, it's upstairs. I'm too lazy to get it. And my Grandma Babies Lenormand, Grandma Babies Apothecary, the Lenormand deck came in January, but I ordered it in December. But I'm using it, I'm putting it on my altar, I'm like, you know, going through the cards, reading about it and stuff like that. It's kind of like the most recent video with the Hoodoo Tarot, where like I'm kind of figuring out what I need to ask and what I need to like kind of like ask another deck. Like, what am I supposed to do with this deck, right? Like, it's on my altar, cool, but I kind of feel like I need to figure out where it needs to go, because I don't like having decks where I just feel like they're just there. They don't have a real purpose. And that's not due to the nature, like the size of the deck collection. I feel like you can have 300 decks and be really like active in your practice and stuff like that. Like, of course you're not going to use like 50 at, you know, a day. Like, I feel like people have very unrealistic ideas and goals with their tarot decks. Like, you're just gonna be, like, they want to deep dive into like one deck like so much over the course of a year, and it's just like, if you have a 10-year relationship with this deck, like, there's always going to be new stuff you're learning. So it doesn't, like, you can have one deck, you can have 50 decks. Like, your life is like very like short, and so like, get as much knowledge and as much self-awareness, as much whatever you're aiming for while you can, like, regardless. I don't know, I think people try to be deep and mysterious and shit, and try to be, ooh, like, I'm so deep into the academics, where it's just like, then you read a book and the academics had like 150 sources. You think they went into deep dive with all of those, like, to make this book? Probably not. They pick and chose like elements that best suited their argument or what they needed to say. You know what I'm saying? That's a rant. So I like need to like find different avenues, like spruce up my reading. I just have not been feeling it. I have been shifting slightly. Like, do I want to read at all for the like planets even? Like, I definitely don't want to read for zodiac. I'm sorry, I'm just not a zodiac like person anymore in terms of like reading for that. I don't even watch like tarot readings for my zodiac anymore, because I'm not that interested. Like, I'm more interested in astrology, yes, but I kind of feel like I'm interested in like my own personal astrology, and so like I'd rather, I don't know, it's just like I feel like I can have these decks and I can just read, like or there is like this a little bit of overlap with the African spiritual system that I'm looking into. Like, should it be now like that system, right? As I go deeper into this, like, will that be how I read? Like, using the Daikenga, like, will I be using the positions and that's my kind of spread now? And it doesn't really matter what planet it is, that's going to be the spread, or like, is that like it's just a stepping stone to something else? I don't know. It feels like I'm just not like like stable in my reading practice, like for other people. In my personal, it's pretty much, I don't like to read a lot for myself, because I just be like, what is the answer? What is it? What is it? But for like others, like other people, like I told him, like, yeah, I love reading for other people. But yeah, there's that. So I'm like there. I'm just like in flux. I'm moving. Other than that, upcoming goals for February, I do personally want to put more out on my womb channel, just because I talk more about my personal like life and thoughts over there, and I like do hauls for like things that I'm interested in. So like, I'm interested in skincare, I'm interested in herbal stuff, like I have personal thoughts that I just want to share about like life and what I'm exploring that's outside of this context, and I feel like it doesn't fit over here. So I have been liking making more content over there, and it's because I'm feeling more drawn to do community work offline and dedicating my life to like African American like history, spirituality, literature, promotion of all those things, and then just like more advocacy, like work exploration type things. And I think that it's just, that's why I've been over there a little bit more, because I'm starting to get more focused over there, and I'm starting to get more focused on what I'm supposed to be doing with that space and outside of like tarot land, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of where I am. I can't say I'll be reading any books. I can't say I'll be doing a whole lot of readings. I do want to put the new moon up, because that's coming up this Friday. So for you guys to like have that then. I do need to read the Astrology for the Soul, and I also need to start doing the Tarot Ancestors book because I do want to do that. I want to make a class on that, like in person, once I like really figure it out. But I do want to like start talking about that on here because I am interested in ancestors and I'm interested in timeline hopping. And part of that is understanding your chart. I also want to go through my own chart on here and like tell people about like what I've been feeling, or just tell people what I've been feeling, I guess, from my own chart. So yeah, those are the things I want to do for February. We've got a pretty decent start. I kind of just feel like, yeah, I'm there. So yeah, this has been the wrap up for, I was gonna say February, January's wrap up. There's not much going on. But yeah, like I'll talk to you guys later. I'll have new stuff up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, somewhere in between there. Usually it's about at least 2 videos. You know, I am really lazy if you're only getting one, but I try to do one for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.